But as far as specific styles, I don't have any black belts in any specific styles. I've trained.
Just trained in a lot of everything?
I've trained in a lot of everything. I enjoy various martial arts, and depending on a role or a specific character or a specific type of choreography that is needed for whatever project, then I would kind of brush up and go and do a little extra training or a little extra research in a particular type of martial arts.
Okay.
And I would gain a lot of my experience from that. So I would spend time practicing with the master of that specific style for a very short amount of time. Not enough to master that style. I love martial arts, and I still call myself a martial artist, but I do not. I cannot sell myself as a martial arts master. If they gave out, like I said, if they gave out black belt in action cinema, then I think I could probably earn my black belt in that. But otherwise, I'm just an action guy.
That's actually pretty cool. Better than saying, "Oh, I only know 2 things." You're like, "No, I know a little bit of everything. I'm awesome." Like,
Well, it depends. It depends on what you're using it for. I wouldn't say I know everything. I'm awesome. If it came down to a real fight, I'm sure I'd be able to hold up. But if somebody was practicing, these UFC guys or a professional boxer,
yeah,
I'd get my ass kicked.
Oh.
because they are so dedicated to their training and so diligent and they become super fighters. So when it comes to real martial arts, I do not sell myself as a real martial artist. And if it were who would win you in a fight with let's say some a professional fighter, I'd probably get my ass kicked. I know how to fake what I'm doing right quite well, but to really do it, it's a whole nother ballgame.
Well, on that note, doing your various stunt work and your various action films and action roles, have you ever actually gotten hurt?
All the time. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm used to getting beat up, as if I was in the ring. So I can take punches. I have before.
And any major injuries or just bumps and bruises?
Well, for the stunt work, mostly bumps and bruises. I mean, I broke a collarbone on a motorcycle accident.
Oh wow!
And that's about the major stuff is bike stuff. Those are kind of big, those big gags, those big stunts.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to stay away from because there's just like in the martial arts, there's specific people that can do bike stunts or can do fighter stunts. My specialty is the fighting stuff. So the great thing about fighting stuff is it's not that dangerous where you would probably lose your life.
Mm-hmm.
You get beat up a lot, and I come home with bruises every day. But as far as my life being in danger, not as much. I wouldn't say never, but not as much. So I like it that way.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I like to go to work and know that my chances of coming home are going to be probably 90% as opposed to maybe 50%. Which some guys say every day they go to work. Oh, I got a 50-50 chance of coming home today. So that luckily I'm on the 90% side.
Okay, that's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
That way when Devil May Cry 5 comes out, we all know.
There's a 90% chance I'll survive.
Yes.
That job, and I'll be back for 6 if there's ever a 5. We'll see.
A lot of stuntmen always, every once in a while, have to play replacements for major leads.
Mm-hmm.
You ever had to do the replacement work? And has there been anyone we'd know?
All the time. In the largest movie, biggest movie of ever, in Avatar, I did a lot of that stuff for a good buddy, Sam Workington.
Oh.
And recently, who did I do recently that you guys would know? I can't think of anybody. Oh, I did, what's his name? Hayden Christensen.
Hmm?
Some stuff for him. Otherwise, they're just like minor actors that you guys probably wouldn't know.
Oh. All right. Do you have any upcoming projects?
Stuff that you can see me in that I can talk about.
Yes, that's always the key.
That's always the key. There's a movie called Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which is based off of the Brian O'Malley's manga comic by Oni Press. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that. There's actually a live-action movie coming out, and the trailer's up on Apple Trailers. It's called Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, starring Michael Cera, and directed by Edgar Wright, who did Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz.
No, that should be a pretty cool movie.
And I've got a little bit appearance, I should say, in that. heavily make-upped, so you may not recognize me, but I got to work on that. You can also see me in Michael Gondry, or Michel Gondry, his version of the live-action movie Green Hornet.
Oh, wow.
That's coming out probably not until next summer, because I heard they're going to turn it into 3D. So that might be
Wow, that'd
probably
be
for that
pretty
comes
cool
out.
to-
But again, another little bit part
Oh.
there. You know, recognize. Probably a little bit easier recognizing that.
All right.
So those two.
Well, thank you for your time.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
really been great to meet you.
Sure.